All right, welcome to Shaggy's Picks. Now, today is a special edition of Shaggy's Picks. In fact, I'm going to have Quiet Riot and Hookers and Blow guitarist Alex Grossi on the phone. In fact, let's give him a call right now.
Hello?
Hey, Alex, it's Shaggy. How you doing?
Hey, Shaggy. How you doing, buddy?
You know
Doing great.
what? No complaints at all. Actually, this is really funny. About 10 minutes ago, I get on the internet because I'm going to order guitar picks for our station. And I go on this website that I've been ordering guitar picks for years. And I click on the tab that says, see picks that we've done, see custom picks. I'm scrolling down. And what do I see other than a Alex Grossi official pick on this website?
Is it in tune or is it Omega?
It's in tune.
Yeah, I've had them make picks for me for 15 years now. They're great.
Yeah, they're
Bert's
awesome.
A great guy.
I kid you not, 10 minutes ago, I'm like, what are the odds of this Alex Grossi pick on this website?
I'm glad I'm being represented. That's good to hear.
Oh, no doubt about it. Yeah. So we'll definitely be representing Intune, ordering some picks in the near future for that. But we're here to talk about some Hookers and Blow, man.
Yep, we're headed that way this weekend.
Oh, man, I can't wait. So a killer lineup, I have to say. So first off, our friends in Stiff Richard going to be opening up the show. And obviously, it wouldn't be complete without Dead Fervor right before you guys. And if that weren't enough, we got Mr. Don Jameson, the rock and roll comedian. How did you guys get hooked up with him?
Don's been a friend of ours actually since Hookers and Blow's first shows back east 20 years ago. He's from New York, from the New York, New Jersey area, and we played a place called Don Hills in New York, and he came out, and we knew him through his crank call, Touch Tone Terrorist, that thing. This was well before that metal show, and we just became friends. And one day I decided, we always bring out bands. Let's bring out a comedian to open for us, to just basically talk shit before we go on and do his thing, and it's great. It really gets the crowd going, and he's hilarious, and he's family. He's like the sixth member of the band, really.
And obviously, I know him from that metal show. I loved that show. I was super bummed when it got canceled, but he was excellent in that. So obviously, the rock and roll comedy connection just makes total sense.
Yeah, and he's a real fan of all these bands. He's not just, a comedian trying to fit in. He's a genuine metal fan. On days off when we're on tour, he'll go find a vinyl shop and for his vinyl collection, pick up stuff. He's the real deal.
Are his sets going over pretty well with the crowd so far?
It's hilarious. We actually stand on the side of the stage and watch every night because it's so funny. We go out early and just stand there while he picks each one of us apart. It's great.
Okay, so it's basically like a Hookers and Blow roast.
You know what? It's kind of turning into that organically, yes.
Nothing wrong with that. That's all right. Speaking of celebrity guests, obviously I follow you on Instagram, and I saw maybe last month you played Chris Angel's birthday party.
I attended it. I did not play it. Rudy Sarzo from Quiet Riot played, and we were his guests, and we all went down. It was really cool. He raised $2 million for his son's cancer charity, and
for sure.
A lot Robin Zander played, and Tammy Me Down from Faster Pussycat, Stephen Piercy. It was really cool. Paul Stanley was there.
Oh man.
Not to name, Bob Dylan once told me not to name drop.
But yeah, Chris Angel, he's a dude, doing his thing over in Vegas, been a magician for a very long time. He's got that rock and roll connection too. I remember watching Mind Freak. He would play Korn and, all sorts of classic bands and stuff, part of the soundtrack of that show.
He's definitely a fan of he's a big fan. He was in the front singing along, but they're all, to all his, everyone that came down and played, he's a fan of, it's legit, so it was really cool.
No doubt about it. And speaking of Las Vegas, this past weekend, I've been seeing this advertised all over Facebook, Blowcella.
Yes, that happened that was on Friday. That was the first annual, was it Friday or Saturday? Saturday, God, it's a blur. We booked this show months ago, and they started adding more and more bands to it. And I kind of made a joke saying it's like the Coachella Festival, it's 1 million bands.
Yeah.
So I said, let's just call it Blowcella and make it an event. And the reason behind it wasn't just 7 or 8 hard rock bands. There was blues, there was funk, there was comedy, there was the Dead Boys, the punk band played. So it was really, it ran the gamut. It was very diverse. So kind of like Coachella is. So we just kind of made a goof of it, and it went over great. So we'll probably do another one at some point,
Oh, for sure. And shows like that, that have so much variety, usually go over the best, in my personal opinion. I don't know if you've ever seen you've seen a Kid Rock show live before?
Yeah, oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, he comes out, he started out his career doing gangster rap, then he went to rock, now he does country, and he mixes all 3 of those within a show, and some weird reason, it works.
Yeah, and if it's done right and it's presented properly, it does. Because if you have a show of 8 hard rock bands, you're just going to get the same fan base. If you mix it up, you're going to bring people together that otherwise wouldn't go to the same show. So that's kind of the thinking behind the whole thing, you know.
Now, people who are interested in next year's Blowchella, where is that going to be? Do you have a venue picked out already?
Oh, it would always be at the Fremont Country Club. That's the venue that does, you know, that's where we play in Vegas, and it was kind of like, you know, our idea together. So, I mean, we haven't even thought that far ahead, but it's the concept's great, and as long as we don't get served with papers from the Coachella people, you know, there's always that.
Sure. No, I think you'll be good to go. But what's crazy is, I mean, 20 years of Hookers and Blow this year, right?
Yes. Yeah, we started the band in 2004.
I mean, I'm just assuming. I mean, you guys kind of started this band, you know, just a couple friends goofing off, playing some cover songs. Do you think it'd last 20 years?
We had no idea. We didn't think it'd last 20 days. I mean, it seriously was just kind of, you know, there was a place in Hollywood that's no longer there called the Cat Club that was on Sunset next door to the Whiskey, and they had, you know, open jam every night, and we all kind of met there, and then I said, you know, we can bring this around the country and actually get paid for it, which what we did, and it kind of just blossomed from there. It's got bigger and bigger, and, you know, because we're all in other bands, we're not always available, so when we do get together, it's kind of special, you know. Between Guns N' Roses and Quiet Riot and Wasp, we're all pretty much busy all year round, so it's not like it can happen too often. So when it does, it's cool. It's like, you know, like a camping trip for us.
Well, and I think since last time we've talked, Johnny Kelly, who is also in Hookers and Blow, now the official drummer for Quiet Riot.
Yes, yeah, he is, yep.
So you just can't get away from that guy.
No, we're joined at the hip. Yeah.
Well, hopefully you like each other enough where that's not a problem.
Oh yeah, he's great. Yeah, it's one big family. Yeah, he's actually sitting right here.
Oh, is he really? What's up, Johnny?
Yeah, Johnny, say hi to Idaho. All right, there you go.
Fantastic. I've been listening to a lot of Typo Negative lately, so he has a special place in my heart right now.
Oh yeah, I mean that band was so special and so cool to a lot of people. It's really an honor.
And especially, you know, like I'm showing it to like my son and stuff nowadays, and you know he's starting to get into it, so it's really cool. It's a generational thing.
Totally, yeah. No, I mean, a lot of this music is. I mean, I'm noticing when we play, you know, when Quiet Riot plays these fairs and whatnot, there's kids. I mean, there's literally legitimate kids there that know the words and get it. And I mean, it's cool. It's nice to see it. It means it's evolved past just being retro. I mean, it is retro, but it's nice to see some of the next generation out there.
Immortality is what it could become.
They always say you're not built to last. We're all going to die. But whatever you leave behind, your artwork, your whatever you create, your content is not going anywhere. I mean, it's going to be around forever. So it kind of, in a way, does enable people to live forever like that. So yeah, it's nice to be a small part of that for the band.
Exactly. I mean, that's what I always say when, you know, a rock star dies. Of course, you can be sad about it, but also be thankful for all the great music that they left behind that's going to last forever.
Yeah, totally. Yep. That's a great way to look at it, because it's true. There's no fighting the clock, but you can do a lot while you're here, you know?
Exactly. And you know what? I want to talk about the Hookers and Blow show this Friday night, Roadhouse Saloon in Idaho Falls. It's going to be killer, man. You can get tickets at the Roadhouse. Anything you want to say about the show, Alex?
I would say this: get tickets now, because I believe the last one sold out, and this one's probably pretty close.
Exactly. It is definitely close. And you know what? You know what we're going to do right now? Just because I'm feeling really nice, I'm going to give away a pair of tickets for Hookers and Blow this Friday night at the Roadhouse. Just pull out your phone right now. Text the word BLOW, that's BLOW, to 208-523-ROCK, and you could win a pair of tickets right now. Alex, thank you so much for joining me on the phone today. Before I let you go, I do have one request from you. I have a segment on my show every day. I call it Shaggy's Picks, where basically I get to play whatever song I want. And today, I am handing the torch over to you. I'm going to make it Alex Grossi's Picks. So if you have a favorite Hookers and Blow song, Quiet Riot, Typo Negative, whatever you want to hear, you tell me right now, I'll play it.
Why don't we go with Hookers and Blow, Rocks Off?
Dude, that's a killer one. I love it. All right, Hookers and Blow. It's Rocks Off. Of course, Rolling Stones cover, right?
Yes, correct. And it's not a big hit by them, so it's kind of a deeper album cut. So a lot of people think we wrote it.
And Alex, thanks so much for joining me today, man. I cannot wait to see you guys this Friday.
Sounds good, my friend. I'll see you this weekend.